Hello, Tiffany here with Crafty Creations. Today's project is for Crafty Stamp Co. and I am going to be featuring the Crafty Crew Kit for July 26th and show you the kit that's coming out. So this kit is on pre-order right now between June 1st through 15th. It will ship out on July 5th. So the kit comes with 2 stamp sets, a 4x6 stamp set, Wings and Wishes, Flutterbys Blooms, as well as a 6x6 Daisy stencil and rainbow butterflies and alcohol ink pattern paper. That's a 6x6 pattern paper pack that's double-sided, and you get 4 sheets of each pattern. So you could do 2 pages of one pattern and 2 pages of the back side as another pattern, so you don't have to make sacrificial paper decisions. The kit also comes with a mesh Ziploc bag and a 6x6 paper storage sleeve. If you are a bi-monthly subscriber, you will get some added handmade flowers, mulberry flowers. I'll be using those in this kit today, in this video today, so you can see what those are going to be like. So what I did in this video is the 6x6 stencil. I embossed it onto some green foiled cardstock. So first off, this book is like it's a journal. It's more like a daily devotional journal, a self-care journal that I just got from the Dollar Tree. It's nothing fancy, but the colors of it kind of match the color scheme I was going with, so that's why I used it. So I'm essentially customizing my daily journal. So I embossed the green foiled cardstock with the stencil on here, and so in order to do the embossing with a stencil, you do have to have a special mat, and it's kind of like a rubbery mat, but most die cut machines I think come with that these days. Mine's older, so I had to buy it separately, but it allows you to take a stencil and emboss it onto paper. So that is how I got the background. Then I picked out some pattern paper from the kit and just die cut some different sizes of circles, and I layer them up in a configuration that made sense to me. That corner doesn't have good embossing, so I was trying to cover it up with a stitched circle. Because I'm adding different layers onto this, I didn't want it to be super thick by using a lot of foam tape. And because these circles are layering over each other, I'm just using some of my scraps of this paper to add the layer for me using its own paper. That way it's all at the same level, I guess is what I'm trying to get at, if that makes sense. So I just had a couple strips from what I cut before, and I just add those to the back so that everything is at the same level. Then I die cut out, so these butterflies that I die cut out of gold foil, it is actually an add-on die. So if you order the kit, you can add these butterfly dies to it as well, and they will ship at the same time. So I die cut those out of gold foil, and then I kind of fiddled with them over and over where I was going to actually put them. And I tend to just usually adhere the body of the butterfly and leave the wings free so that I could fold them so that they have dimension. As far as the Wings and Wishes stamp, so that is going to be our fairy. I actually stamped it on watercolor paper, and then I watercolored it with my my Tombow Clean Clear Real Brush markers. No, not Tombow, they're Zig mark clean clear real brush markers. And then I thought it would be really fun to do like some faux stitching around it and then cut out of that, so it kind of looks like a sticker maybe. I just thought that was kind of an interesting addition, a little detail there to make it look like maybe you could like tear it out of a book. If you recall, like growing up, and stickers would be in books and you would have to like tear on the perforated edge. So that's kind of, I think, what the look I was going for by doing that stitched edge on them. And I'm not really sure why I put that butterfly in on top of the butterfly. It made sense when I did it. It doesn't really make sense now, but it is what it is. You know, you're gonna just make things work. I think I couldn't figure out where I wanted it to go, and so I thought I will do that, and then it'll have like this elegant foiled butterfly wings that are behind it. I think that's what my mind was saying at that time. Anyway, after I adhere the sentiment down, I'm going to start I'm going to start working with those mulberry flowers. So the ones I have here are white. You get 10 white mulberry flowers and you get 10 pink edged ones. But I wanted to actually make these whatever color I wanted to make them. So I just took out a few and I got my zig markers out again, and I just used those to add color to these flowers. So having the white ones, you can make them whatever color you want. So that's kind of what I'm going to be showing you here that you could do. I don't really take the brush right to the flower, which you totally could, but I want it to bloom out like watercolor. So that's why I just kind of put it on something clear. You could do it on acrylic block or however you want to do it, and then take the brush to the ink, then to the flower, and that gives you more the watercolor bloom off of it. And so that's pretty much what I'm going to do with these flowers, and then I'm going to adhere them to the book as well. So that's going to actually be mostly concluding up the project when I get this done. But yeah, the kit is on pre-order right now. So if you head on over to Crafty Stamp Co's website, you'll be able to pre-order this kit up through June 15th, and then it will ship to you in July. There is going to be a lot of inspiration using this kit on their website, on their YouTube channel, as they create stuff to feature this kit, as well as the design team, and you can see all the different ways that could inspire you with this kit. The kit is usually exclusive in the month that it is for pre-order, so they do not always reissue these. So once this pre-order is done, it may or may not ever come back into stock, so you should head on over there and get it while you can. It's a super cute set, and I absolutely love the paper. The paper is so versatile, and it has so many beautiful colors in it that you could use for anything. And it's like got a faux alcohol ink type of imagery without having to get all the alcohol inks to make it. So I really enjoy working with this kit. I just am going to cut off the stems, but I don't know why. I'm out of practice or something. Typically what I do with the stems is I curl them around like a pencil or something, so then it becomes kind of like a corkscrew, like a vine almost. And that is probably what I should have done here instead of fiddling with these little things. So note to self, Tiffany, to do that. Anyways, Seeker's here for a quick visit. He hasn't been in my videos for a while. He's usually napping somewhere else, so I had to let him say hi. And then this is really going to kind of conclude up the project. I hope that you enjoyed the project. I hope that inspired you to take one of your notebooks or journals and jazz it up with some fun colorings stamps, paper, lots of rhinestones, die cuts. Make your journal a little more personal and special. So if you did, please like and subscribe, and if you have any questions about this video, please leave them in the comment below. And I encourage you to head on over to Crafty Stamp Co and get your July 2026 Crew Kit ordered today. Alright, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!